what's up? It's Sifu Kuttel, and in this video we're going to be working with the Kung Fu staff. We're going to be doing an advanced spinning technique. Now, this technique has a couple of spins that we've worked on in the past. We're just going to be tying them together with a little bit of advanced footwork. So if you have your spins down, you should actually find this one to be a little bit of a challenge, but not too bad. And if you don't really have your spins down, focus on those first, and then you can work into this combination. All right, so let's go get to work. All right, so before we get started, there are some prerequisite spins that you should know. Now, if you do not know these spins, I actually have tutorials on these in other videos. This is really important because I'm not going to go into too much detail on how to do those in this video. So if you don't know how to do it and you're trying to learn it in this video, it can be very confusing. This video is just showing you how to tie these things together into a pretty cool combination. Now, these spins are the upward spin, the downward spin, the combined advanced upward and downward spin, and barrel rolls. All right, so now let's string these together. We're going to start with a spin, and at the end I'll suggest some initial staff techniques that we can use to have some practical side to this as well as fancy. So let's start with an upward spin towards our left, and then of course we want to work that into a downward spin towards the right, just to get used to the positions and the directions. But really you want to start this with an upward downward spin. This is going to be the beginning of our combination where we're shifting from side to side with an upward downward spin. Now, as the staff comes back over to my right and it starts to cross the body, I'm going to step with it, okay? So I'm going to continue the motion just as if I was doing that downward spin here, but instead of letting the staff come up and over, as it comes down, I'm going to step. Now this should not affect the spin itself. So if now I'm spinning this way, I have my downward, upward, downward, upward. As it comes over, I step and it's going to continue, okay? Now, once we step, it's going to be a flat spin in front of your face. So again, if I'm facing this way and I bring it over, I step. Notice it's just a front spin in front of my body. That's fine. We actually have to do a lot of extra footwork through this part because once the staff is moving fast, we have to move our body fast to match the timing. Okay, now the trick here is going to be staff comes down, step. Staff is going to come over. Now, at the same time, step. Okay, so I step with my right foot behind my leg. I let the staff continue, I unwind, and I'm back in this facing position. Again, bring it down, step, over, step, unwind, okay? Now, if I'm facing this way, from my upward spin, I come over, step, step behind, unwind. Again, from here, I step with it with my left foot, I step behind with my right foot, and then I end my position here. That's it. That's the real tricky part. From here, we're just going to turn that into a barrel roll. Okay? So again, I would suggest take some time with a couple of spins here. We have our upward, downward, upward, downward, upward, downward spin. Now, once we get to this side, we're going to change the spin itself. We worked spinning this way. Now we're going to spin the other way into a barrel roll, okay? So you have to make sure you keep your back straight as you're doing these spins and moving across because we have to change that direction while the staff is spinning and it's pretty quick, okay? So again, broken down from my upward spin, downward spin, I step, step behind. Once this comes down, I want to start lifting up my back leg and then I'm going to change over into my barrel roll. Okay. In the beginning, you can keep it simple and just do one. Okay. So I step, step behind, unwind, barrel roll. If you can do that and you can do the upward downward spin, the rest is easy. Okay. Again, step, step behind, unwind, jump. Okay. If I face this way, from here, step, step behind, unwind, jump. The main direction change is of your body. I step this way, I step this way, I spin this way, then I spin the opposite direction right away. And that's really what makes this advanced, okay? So again, we have our upward spin, downward spin, upward spin, downward spin, upward spin, down, around, turn it into a barrel roll, or 3 of them. That's up to you. Now to precede this, you can start with a couple of techniques. There is a classic that we can use. We can go from a cat stance, hoist, come back down, smash, step in, poke, and then this can take us right into our upward downward, okay? So again, I go up diagonal, come downward vertical almost completely, and then straight in, okay? So try not to go too diagonal on the downward. You want to come more vertical on this one, okay? So again, we have up, down, poke, upward spin, downward spin, upward spin, downward spin, upward spin, down, step, turn it around. 1, 2, 3. All right, so there you have it. This is a pretty cool looking combination, and really what makes it are those direction spins and the continuous motion of the staff. Now there is a great old saying that will help you out on this one, and it is slow makes smooth, smooth makes fast. Don't worry about practicing with full speed when you're first learning this. Learn how to make the technique smooth and continuous so that you don't have any weird stopping points where you're trying to manipulate the staff to get to your next position. If you can do this slow, you can incrementally increase speed and get faster and faster over time to make it a really cool, beautiful technique. So if you have any questions, drop a comment down below. If I can't answer it in a reply, I'll make an entirely new video for you. So let me know what you guys think. And as always, be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. I'll see you next time.
Bye.